Alana, the matchup in the centres will be great. Izzy, as we just spoke about, but up against Jamie Chapman, she's a star in her own right.
Oh, for sure. I think both clubs will have to do a really good job at containing both of those women. Both get in their get-out sets. They make some huge meters. We just saw pop up on the screen when Marley was chatting to Izzy. Her average meters made are 187.
That's ridiculous.
So it's insane. But, you know, Jamie Chapman, she gets through a ton of work as well. But they're at their most dangerous when they're close to the line. So you give either of these two clubs.
The second semi-final for season 2023. The winner books a date against the Newcastle Knights. Your commentary team for this one, Alana Rue, and it is a very good afternoon.
Home team, the Roosters, have earned the right to play here at Allianz, and here they come. Led out by Isabel Kelly, who's also the skipper. The semi-final at Allianz is underway for the right to face Newcastle in the big one on Sunday week. And it's brought back by Martor, who won the Player of the Year award for the Titans for the second consecutive year. It was handed out during the week. And now Politi on play too, the fullback getting involved. Normally it's Elliston off the back of Martor, but not this time. Here's Jess ready to go, receiving from Georgia Hale in that ball-playing lock roll. And Elliston with some great go forward. Now the halfback, Brown. Turning bend underneath, and listen to that contact from Hilma Wana, who's earned the start in the 16 jumper in company with Koenig. Roosters defence up so quickly, led by Keely Davis. Both her and Boyle fresh and ready to go after missing out last week. And not a very deep kick, and taken by Mia Wood, who's on the left wing for the Roosters. Great chase though.
Brilliant chase. Some good intent though to start this game from the Roosters defensively. They understand just how much power the pack here for the Titans has. And now looks like the Titans are returning serve.
Fressard as the outside backs get involved for the Roosters. Look back at their regular season meeting. It was a comfortable victory for the Roosters up at Seabus on the Gold Coast, 30 points to 8. But you look back at how many disallowed tries there were for the Titans. There were 3 of them that were really near misses. And you score those tries, it's a very competitive ball game, and that's what we expect today.
Absolutely, and they've definitely found that little bit of a click in their attack. It's much more in sync. Tara Nathan did a good job to regather the footy before getting away that kick, but they just look a lot more comfortable in attack now, the Titans.
Yeah, went to Canberra last week and couldn't afford to lose that game by a margin against the Raiders. They blew them away very early on and won that game in the nation's capital, 30 points to 6 to book a top 3 spot.
I think the start of this game's really important. Getting the first points on the board. The Roosters are far more comfortable being front runners. That's a bad error.
Yeah, Williams-Guthrie pushed the pass and made it tough on Brayley Narty. So the Roosters get the field position thereafter. And for more on the conditions, it's down to Marley Silva.
Yes, it's some perfect conditions for finals footy here at Allianz Stadium. Sitting at about 18 degrees, and there is a nor'easterly breeze coming from behind the Titans, blowing at 19 kilometres an hour. There's also a nice crowd building, very heavy support for the Roosters. Saw a lot of flags going and a big cheer with that mistake there.
So they've split it. 3 players either side here from the centre field scrum, and they go to Aiken, one of the superstars of the comp. Trying to glide her way through, but Williams-Guthrie is an elite defender and saw what was brewing there. Inside the red zone, with ball in hand for the first time, the Roosters, led by Millie Boyle here. Davis looking left and right. Goes to Joseph, onto Kelleher, Koenig, Baxter. Wanted the winger to come underneath. Is that a knock-on by Fressard?
Yep.
Yes, that's the call.
Maybe they don't back anyone to be able to kick that. Although Jorgensen's on the field.
out there.
Miles Brown could kick a field goal from there.
Field goal from 30 odd out, didn't she? And Canfield can kick too.
Here she is. They want to test this side defensively that's had the reshuffle. And Chapman is dangerous.
They need to do that more. They need to find Jamie Chapman close to the line.
Brayley Narty off the long run. Oh, it opens up! And the Titans score first. Big moment at Allianz.
I would have gone for the try. Absolutely. Kept the ball in play. This is just really smart. They know exactly what their strengths are, game into a bit of an arm wrestle. And here, the Harvey Norman replay. This is the third time that Brayley Nati has jumped out like this and really challenged the marker.
Quite often talk about in rugby league, you all need to move together, and it wasn't there.
Jorgensen adds the extras. This season to win by 1 point. They've only got time for 4 or 5 plays here. They'll go for the try early, but maybe the field goal late. As Politi is taken down 41 metres out. Brown, a great organiser. Bent comes back towards the middle. Brown is staying left for now, where they think they're going to get plenty of joy. Hale keeps it central. Final 20 seconds of the first half. Hancock just collected the footy and gives them momentum here if they want to take the shot at 1. Instead, they'll look for the try. Williams-Guthrie. Is there time to play the ball before the siren? Have to be quick. Just get it in time. And Politi trying to work it out. Did she get the pass away? Still Politi. Oh, for Brown. An important tackle wrapping up the footy there from Koenig. Casey Badger just holding fire here on a potential penalty. I don't think there was anything wrong, though.
I think she was asking about a potential head clash. Keely Davis was down on the ground. Still is down. The Roosters have been skittled a little bit here by the Titans.
Yeah, John Strange has plenty of work to do. At half-time in the semi-final, it is the Titans 6, the Roosters 0. Chapman was helped back to her feet as well by a teammate because she's in the wars herself. Right now. No scoring, but intriguing battle here. Pass hit the deck and Kelly just had to pounce on the footy with Brown lurking.
No, she wasn't happy. We haven't seen Tara Aitken with a lot of good ball, but I think that's credit to the Titans' defence. They just haven't allowed her that time and space. Put the pressure on the pass just then.
Kelleher.
Oh, on 3.
Decides to kick really early, and there's space in behind Politi.
Chase has got to be up to it, though. The 4 in front of her are there, but the middle is so fractured.
Where does she find the energy from? Politi opens up space for Chapman. And look at the return here from the Titans, back to halfway after that early kick from Kelleher that looks ill-advised now. Minor Sinapati. They're just gliding from one side of the field to the other right now.
Good tackle, Aiken.
Hancock. Can they get this lead out beyond the converted try? Brayley Nati, who scored their only try so far.
Well, it's a really good angle, that one, just to see the Titans.
Oh, knocked on by Boyle for 6 more here.
Making really good meters. The Roosters, there was no line speed for those first 3 tackles. Just waiting for them to run into contact. And they've done it again here. That's another 10 meters from Georgia Hale.
How's the composure? Plenty of time, plenty of tackles up their sleeve now. Knocking on the door of a second 4-pointer. Hancock sets them up. They can go left or right. Which way will Brayley Nati go? Fires it to Brown. Betts trying to wriggle her way through. Great contact.
Trezard again.
Multiple try savers from Jamie Fresser. Still time to settle things through Martor and maybe have a crack on the right. They'll surely go for 2 now, leading by 6.
Keely Davis.
Jorgensen keeping it on for this shot at penalty goal and nails it.
They're fatigued, they're tired. They need that burst. But look at this setup.
They've got 4 out here. And Politi, oh, what a tackle, Fresser. Not many stop Politi one-on-one like that. Lofipour. Hale, Kiriaratu. Oh, so graceful. Thought she was going to go on the outside where there was so much space, but held on. Knew the clock is in the Titans' favour. Elliston confronted by Boyle. Running battle throughout the 70 minutes between those two. Now Hale. Did well to adjust. Pass off the mark, but now it's working out. Minnow Sinapani, and it is the destiny for these Gold Coast Titans to reach the grand final. It's theirs now. They'll be taking on Newcastle on grand final day.
Wow, what an epic scene that is, the Titans women. The pressure that the Titans put them under to force the error. They got a full set of 6 here off a scrum. Georgia Hale finds Lauren Brown, and it's nice and early ball to Ivania Politi. She gets Jamie Frezard's attention and just absolutely fires a bullet. The winger came in. What a try to the Titans.
What a pill that was.
And they can afford to miss, you'd think.
No goal.
Leading by 12, and Jorgensen just gives it to the Roosters fans now. Look at the bench, how excited they are.
Oh, they're getting told to
cool
sit down. Oh, I wouldn't be able to if I was down there, if I was them.
Yeah, don't breach the interchange protocols by jumping on the field too early here, but they'll celebrate big time, and rightly so.
Rue, what did we say Isabel Kelly's average metres were before the game?
187 metres.
So at the moment,
averaged.
she's currently sitting at 119, and there are only another 2 players up over 100. That just speaks volumes about the Titans' defence today. Their ability to nullify some of their biggest attacking weapons, getting out of their own half, having that impact. It's just been tremendous on the other side of the ball.
On the flip side, the Titans have 6 players well over 100 metres. Politi, 246. She has been a workhorse for them this afternoon. Actually, with that run, Karina Brown, she makes the 7th player that goes over 100.
One-two punch again. Newcastle will have to prepare for that. Martor and Elliston. Now Brown. What a difference maker she has been as the dominant half. And look at the way she finds touch here, 5 metres out. The Roosters only held scoreless once before.
Play the ball in the middle.
That was against the Broncos in 2019 when Brisbane won that game 20 points to 0. But it looks like the Titans have achieved that goal here today. Go all the way back to 1988. The Gold Coast Giants, Choppy Close, Billy Johnston, Rambo Gibbs. That's when Gold Coast had their first crack at top flight rugby league. None of those iterations of the Gold Coast team able to make the grand final, including the men's Titans team, who've been there in the finals but not going to the big dance. But the NRLW team is. What an achievement. Oh, this team that'll have a big build-up on the Gold Coast this week, heading on to grand final day.
An incredible achievement off the back of an incredible performance. This game has been grand final worthy itself. The way they've turned up, the way they've prepared, the energy they've turned out with, the game plan they've executed. And Politi, she'll just run this one out. And they deserve this, the Titans.
Well, their motivation all season long has been to bring a long-awaited title to the glitter strip. And now the Titans get their chance. A grand final for the Gold Coast in the NRLW, and they'll take on the Newcastle Knights. That is an occasion to look forward to.
This just gives me goosebumps. Gives me goosebumps when I see these scenes. Roosters heavy favourites coming into the season whole, not just tonight's game. And the way the Titans have executed Karen Murphy's game plan, the way they've turned out and played for each other, it's just been so inspirational and so impressive. And next week, that is going to be an epic clash.
Full time here at Allianz Stadium. The Titans have come to the Roosters' home ground and won by 12 points to 0.